and we are talking about your turning point at your workplace. At that time, did you take the assistance of somebody, your junior team members, or anyone else for the success of that project?
Yes, of course. I take the ideas of junior persons because they have more innovations in their mind. So I always look for open mind to take all the uh, ideas from across all the departments in order to make the project in a successful execution.
It's a good reply, Mr. Chandramouli. Question number 4 to you. How do you take constructive criticism? Do you take in the right sense or wrong sense? How do you tackle constructive criticism at the workplace?
Yes, sir. I'm very much happy to take the constructive criticism because the more you get a criticism, the more you will get better. It is like uh, it is like making a statue, just cleaning up all the bad parts in the rock and to make a better statue, whatever people are having in their mind. Because everybody wants to say this same big picture across all the people. So it is on that way. So constructive criticism I used to take in a better way.
It's a very good reply you given, Mr. Chandramouli. 5 questions are over related to the Q card based questions. Now you're going to get some general questions. My next question to you is about your success. How do you define success, first of all? Tell your definition of success.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Success all depends on the way the result comes. Okay, so some people see the result which they don't satisfy, so they feel that is a failure. Some people say that that is an experience, so they feel that is also a part of a success. So there is no kind of a definition for success. It all depends on the outcomes of the results, for which it should satisfy the certain type of criterias.
Good reply again. Question number 7, Mr. Chandramouli, is about the leadership lacunae. How do you tackle the leadership lacunae at the workplace?
There are a lot of leadership lacunae because the problem here is the people are not taking the challenges. They are paid more, but they are not taking the challenges. But they feel that everything should be smooth, and no way in the world nothing will be smooth. You have to fight, or you have to make things better rather than making them things will get smooth by because I am a leader. Leader does not we don't need a dummy leaders. We need a leader to perform the actions for the better part of the people, for the employees as well as the clients. And that is a lacunae of the leadership I found.
So good reply, Mr. Chandramouli. Question number 7 is about your relaxation after going abroad. Do you think that there will be some changes the way you exercise your leisure time?
Yes, of course, sir. There is always a change will be there in exercising while going abroad because I may be visiting malls or a kind of theaters, and I will be spending some time with any other few friends in the workplace friends, if at all there is a opportunity.
The last but one question, Mr. Chandramouli, is about your responsibility towards the host country. In what way you want to be a special non-resident Indian?
Everybody in every NRIs have a responsibility to the host country. In my case, and as a special non-resident Indian, I can make the business part to get concentrated in the sense like I have to give a more business to the host country in such a way in whichever sector I am having, so that it will be more on outsourcing. I'll try to do that whichever possible way. So that will be a responsible way, I feel, that is as a NRI.
Again, a lovely answer you have given, Mr. Chandramouli. The final question for you. Coming over to the contribution that you make to your motherland, India, in what way you want to be a unique, patriotic Indian?
So the unique patriotic Indian contributions is nothing but it's not giving a money to that Indian, because that will never ever works. So we have to create more job opportunities to the motherland. So that's how that's how it shows the patriotism, because only the job will satisfy all the kind of needs across all the all the people in the society. So I feel that that would be a better step to do that.
Thank you, Mr. Chandramouli, for your participation. It has been awesome. Coming to the plus points of your GD, you have been quite pleasing, optimistic, and relevant. Coming on to the negative points, IS, you have been translating it as is. It's is. It's not is. Is is a different word. EASE is. It is. Huh? You have gone for innovations. There is no plural for innovation, because innovation itself is plural. It could be used as, it is always used as singular or plural. Innovation. There is nothing like innovations. Outcomes also. Just outcome is both singular and plural. You have used outcomes, which is not correct. Next, you have priorities. Priorities slightly. It is almost in the periphery of priorities. It is priorities. But while writing priority, but when you go ahead with the pronunciation part of it, priorities. Last syllables have not been very clear. Kindly take care of the last syllables. The final score for you is 8.8, Mr. Chandramouli. 8.8 plus 8.3 plus 8.5. The overall band score comes to 8.7. Had it been 8.8, it would have been centum score. You get 8.5, the final score. So you have missed centum score with 0.1 score. You have missed miserably in the second score. Had you made it a little higher, it would have been a centum score today. But I want to achieve it tomorrow. Okay? I congratulate you for having scored 8.7.
Yeah. Dear all, I am one of the students who studied in VIP Institute in Adambakam here. I feel it's a good institute because the basic grammars the Mr. Professor Christopher Babu is teaching is much better. First of all, the basic fundamentals he teaches very well, so which will be useful for us in IELTS exam. And apart from that, he is conducting a lot of speaking test and other listening and reading, but still more on grammars. I think you can revisit your grammars, whatever you have studied in your school life, so that it will be helpful for your IELTS exam. And it all depends on the things which we are taking, like for example, he will be giving a lot of speaking sessions, and he will be putting you a lot of speaking sessions and listening, reading and writing. So he will be he will be correcting those writings, and if there is any kind of mistakes, he will be helping us. The same part about pronunciations, because he is already is well versed in this pronunciation things because he is a professor, so he knows how the international IELTS has been conducting the exam. So the way the pronounce will help fetching a better marks or better points, because so small things we have to brush up, so that it will be helpful for us to give a better marks, because a small drops makes a tiny oceans. On that way it will be helpful. I think VIP Institute is giving a good way of basic grammatical and pronunciation, as well as effective communication purpose, and also with IELTS, which is also a basic fundamental for IELTS exams. So And I thank Mr. Christopher Babu for this giving this opportunity. Thank you.
Hi friends, good morning. I am Aradhna Dhanraj and I am coming all the way from Jabalpur to Chennai just in this VIP International Institute to study under the guidance of Dr. Christopher Babu. I feel very privileged and I feel very blessed to have his guidance, and I hope to live up to his expectations for the sentence scores he expects from me, and I will try my best. I'll put on all my efforts to live up to his expectations, and it's a very good institute. I would recommend the students who want to do the IELTS and GRE, especially IELTS, the way we are taught over here, the way we are guided here, it is as exactly as it is done in the main examination, the reading, writing, listening, speaking, and they conduct a speaking test over here. All the three sections, sir corrects where at the point where we make a mistake, he will stop, he will correct, and he will score us he will tell us what our band scores are out of 9. So it is a very good institute. I would recommend all who are trying to give the IELTS exam to please try once at least to come here and see the way he teaches, and I'm surely confident that you will love it, and all the very best to you all. Thank you.
I am very happy to study this VIP International Institute because all my father's friends recommendation to study VIP International Institute, because your future was very beautiful in that. I want to go Australia. The Professor Christopher sir said I'll take care of you.
Hi everybody. I feel very happy to speak to you, and I feel greatly delighted because God has given me this opportunity to speak to you directly why you should consider joining VIP International Training Institute. Wherever you join, you've got to find out three things: whether that institute has produced sentence scores, whether that institute has got tie-up with IDP or British Council for IELTS preparation, whether the trainer or director of the institute is trained by the British Council or IDP as the trainer's trainer, and the background of the director or the trainer is very, very important, as it plays a very important role, an intrinsic manifestation for a better deal. And as you will be surprised, I'm a triple postgraduate with research background. Okay, and I've been adjudged at the best faculty in Chennai by all Lions Clubs International. I've been the chief examiner for the Government of TamilNadu Public Examinations for English. I've been associated with the Government of TamilNadu Public Service Commission. And it is a great delight for me to be the trainer of IELTS. And it is mind-boggling to know the sentence scores the institute has produced in the past. And if you see the splendid symphony of contrast of the clientele that we have here, which includes one of the famous doctors of Apollo Hospitals, Dr. Sriram. He was trained by VIP Institute for his IELTS training. And we have one Dr. Premanand, who was the head of critical care in Apollo Hospitals, who achieved sentence score here and who is right now in Australia as a director of a group of hospitals. And recently, one professor of International Maritime University joined this institute for his IELTS training, and he is going to join as the Vice Chancellor of International Maritime University Mauritius. Such a big man has opted for his IELTS training at my institute. And IELTS training, it is quite unique in one way or the other, because everything is important for IELTS. How you look, how you smile, how you walk, how you sit, everything is important. And the evaluation has got to be